Hello and welcome. My name is Duke and I am sailing Magic. Magic is my 2015 Lagoon catamaran. In this episode, we'll follow my adventures going from the Bahamas to Dominican Republic. It's a multi-day sail and had a few adventures along the way. So I was anchored in Abrams Bay at May Iguana, which is one of the southern islands. When leaving there, the first couple hours, the sailing was very nice. But then I don't know if you can see it there, but getting rougher. It's 7:15 in the morning, and I'm just clearing the southern tip of May Iguana, which is one of the southernmost islands in the Exumas chain in the Bahamas. Okay, I'm going to sail from May Iguana to the Dominican Republic. So right now, I'm that red marker in May Iguana, and that line is my proposed route. That gets me 13 miles north of Turks and Caicos. I want to go around Turks and Caicos because I don't want to have to check in there. The requirements for COVID right now are a pain. After leaving Georgetown in the Bahamas, I did some island hopping from several places, Calabash Bay in Long Island, Clarencetown in Long Island, several hops to May Iguana, which is one of the southernmost islands in the Bahamas chain, in the Exumas. And from there, wanted to go over to the Dominican Republic. But it's a minimum of a 2-day sail to go to the Dominican Republic from there. And I ended up staying awake for 64 hours. It was quite an adventure. Several things happened, so let's follow that. So, this next line, I want to stay beyond the international boundary, stay in international water above Turks and Caicos. So that will be the second leg. That will probably be at nighttime. The funny thing about recording waves on a video camera is it doesn't really show you how big the waves are. You can kind of tell when the boat's bouncing up and down. Then I need to get around the Grand Turks. I can angle down a little bit more on that one. But I'll tell you an even better way. I had a buddy boat with me, a Helio Fontaine Peugeot, and we hit these storms at the same time. Now, another obstacle in the way are the breakers here, the Moocher banks. So I'm going to have to cut a little bit off from directly south. Rigged the sails for 35 knots, which should have been fine, but once it got over 25 knots, I started having more problems. So there's my buddy boat over there. It covers up their whole boat. Their helm is 10 feet above the water, just like my helm is 10 feet above the water. Basically, that's a plateau underwater that comes up from 13,000 feet to just about 30 feet. So I want to go around most of that. Disappearing in the trough. Once you get past the breakers, then you can go south. The problem is, I blew out my mainsail. Even though I was rigged for 35 knots, then my mainsail blew out. And I did not want to go back to May Iguana. May Iguana is a very small town, maybe 300 people, and so it's difficult to get things completed there. From there, I will continue. Mostly due south. Straight down to Luperon, which has a good harbor there. It's safe from the storms. That's in the Dominican Republic. Now the trick to that is you do not want to enter the Luperon Bay in the dark. First of all, I had 2 sets of charts, and where the channel markers are does not match either set of charts. So you can't go by whatever your charts say. Fortunately, this was the second day. I sailed all day, all night, all the next day. And by the second day, it was calming down quite a bit. And I'm solo sailing, so I had to stay awake. Matter of fact, I stayed awake for 64 hours. All day, all night, all day, all night, and then the next day. Next day was mostly getting hooked up to a mooring ball, checking in for customs and immigration. There's actually 4 things you have to do: customs, immigration, the Armada, which is the Spanish Navy, and then what they call customer care. So the sea had flattened out quite a bit by then. I was able to relax while I was sailing on the second day. And then I could see Luperon. This is the 3rd morning. You can see the hills for the Dominican Republic and Luperon. They're coming into Luperon Bay and the marina. This is a very well protected marina. As a matter of fact, Christopher Columbus came in here because of a storm, and because he noted it on his charts, many of the Spanish came here after that. There's big Spanish influence in the town. It's very interesting because of the Spanish influence on the town. They have a nice big dinghy dock, was just repaired recently, and then you have to walk. It's quite a bit of a walk, maybe a quarter of a mile down the commercial dock. It's stones and concrete and blacktop. There's a lot of little fishing boats along the side of it, and so there's quite a bit of ways. When you get to the end of that dock, there's the customs and immigration and that sort of thing. This is one of my favorite little places, Bucanero. It's run by a Polish guy, Gregory. Very nice guy. Good food, good prices. I mean, I was kind of shocked at first. The retail price for a beer, once you do the conversion, is $1.87. That's retail at a restaurant. Many lunches there. Now, Altice, that I just showed a moment ago, was a place to get SIM cards. El Flaco, that's the place to get your sail repaired or cushions redone. Very nice guy, although he doesn't speak English. Bring your Google Translate. And then just some general scenes of the town. Now, this is a town of about 20,000 people, so they have pretty much everything that you could want here. There's a big hardware store. Doesn't have everything, but it's got a good selection. There's several grocery stores. Like I say, there's a sail repair guy. Many restaurants, and an excellent pizza place here, actually a couple of them. So that's my quick introduction to Luperon, Dominican Republic. Now for the sailor's tradition of a sundowner.